Great, we'll get our meeting going. Want to go ahead? Okay. All right, thank you. We acknowledge the land upon which we work and live, the First Nations and their nations, and recognize their connection to the land, water, and community. We could continue to learn, listen, and grow together. After saying that, I welcome everybody to our meeting. It's a long meeting, so we'll try and get things going as fast as we can here. So I'll call the meeting in order. Approve of the agenda, please.
Be it hereby resolved that the agenda for the August 6, 2025 regular meeting of council be adopted as printed and circulated.
Okay, can I get a mover and a seconder, please? Moved by Councillor Demers, second by Councillor Young. All in favor? And opposed, if any, and that's carried. Okay, any disclosure of pecuniary interest? I'm not seeing any. And the minutes from July 2nd.
Be it hereby resolved that the minutes of the July 2nd, 2025 regular meeting of council be adopted as printed and circulated.
Okay, can I get a mover and a seconder, please? Moved by Councillor Banbury, second by Councillor Barnes. All in favor? Opposed, if any, and that's carried. Okay, any business arising from the minutes? Not seeing any. And we'll go into our public meeting. And a resolution for that, please.
Be it hereby resolved that council rise and go into a public meeting under the Planning Act to consider two applications, ZN 1-2503 for Dale and Dana Reibling, and SB 22061, OP 22181, ZN 1-2207 for Westside Communities, Plattsville, and that Mayor Peterson chair the public meeting.
Okay, can I get a mover and a seconder, please? Moved by Councillor Demers, second by Councillor Young. All in favor? Opposed, if any, and that's carried. Okay. Everybody here back there okay? Okay. I'm officially opening this public meeting, which is being held under the Planning Act for the purpose of hearing an application for official plan amendment and zone change in the Township of Blandford-Blenheim. We'd like to advise those in attendance that the Ontario Land Tribunal has the power to dismiss an appeal if an appellant has not provided the council with oral submission at a public meeting or written submission before a bylaw is passed. Pursuant to recent changes under Bill 185, appeals are now generally limited to the applicant, a registered owner of a public body, a specific persons, or the minister. We'd like to ask those in attendance that if they wish to receive notification of council's decision, they should sign the sheet by the door at the rear of the room. Please include your mailing address to receive future correspondence. We'll now ask council members to state any disclosure of pecuniary interest or gender or nature thereof. Not seeing any. There are two applications being considered today. The first application is for zone change ZN 1-25-03 Dale and Dana Reibling for lands located at 925873 Township Road 13. This application is amend the Township zoning bylaw. And Dustin, if you could present that report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good afternoon, members of council, staff, and those in attendance here today. The application before you concerns a zone change for a property that's approximately 98 acres in size and is currently zoned A2. On the property, a single detached dwelling and an existing livestock operation currently exists. And council will recall this application was before them at the June 18th council meeting, at which time it was deferred by council, asking the applicant to consider additional options for their additional residential unit. At the June 18th meeting, the applicant was requesting a maximum distance between the principal dwelling to ensure that it's located within the established building cluster and to reduce the potential impacts of MDS on surrounding farms if livestock operations were proposed in the future. After consulting with the applicants further, staff understand that there is quite a number of mature trees that would need to be taken down if they were to be located within 30 meters, a substantial amount. And if you also take into consideration the existing livestock outbuildings and also the servicing that's currently on site with septic and well, it does leave limited options within the 30 meters for them to place the ARU. So they have proposed 63 meters, which would be located to the west of the existing pasture, and they would also be using the existing driveway for both the principal dwelling and the ARU, which is one of the considerations in the official plan when considering ARUs. So staff are supportive of